Steve Harris just shared important updates about the future of Iron Maiden, the 2024 tour plans, the next album, and even the end of the band, which finally unveils the curtain about what awaits Iron Maiden after the end of the Future Past tour. This July, Steve Harris had a short touring run with his side project British Lion. You know, the band he goes on tour whenever Iron Maiden are on a break, or even amidst Iron Maiden huge world runs, because I guess it's just never enough with this guy. But anyways, during his time in Spain with British Lion, Steve Harris gave an interview to a local magazine Mariskal Rock, in which he answered a bunch of questions, including the one which ended all of the recent speculations among the Iron Maiden fanbase. In the past couple of months, pretty much every Iron Maiden fan, well, including myself actually, has been wondering about what exactly are Iron Maiden planning to celebrate the band's 50th anniversary, which, in case you forgot, coming next year, right on Christmas Day of 2025. And these speculations have only intensified after a couple of weeks ago, the two legendary Iron Maiden vocalists, Bruce Dickinson and Paul Di'Anno, reunited for a private conversation for the very first time, well, apparently ever.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And so that fact, combined with the meeting Steve Harris had with Paul Di'Anno a couple of years ago in Zagreb, made most people speculate about the possibility of an all-embracive celebration or a one-off show, featuring, if not all, at least some of the past band members on stage together with Iron Maiden. Yet answering the question about the possibility of such reunion, Steve Harris was very straightforward and rather decisive, stating the following: "I don't think so, no. I don't think any of the past people will be a part of that." So here you go, now it is official. Paul Di'Anno, Blaze Bayley or Dennis Stratton will not take part in the Iron Maiden 50th anniversary celebrations next year. But that of course does not mean that there will be no celebrations next year. Despite answering negatively about a possibility of a reunion in 2025, Steve Harris still acknowledged that of course the band is going to celebrate this huge milestone of turning 50 next year. And although he said that he can't share any of the details at the moment, Steve did point out that of course Iron Maiden has a couple of surprises or things up their sleeve when it comes to the celebration for all of the loyal Iron Maiden fanbase. A statement which came pretty much right after one of the Mexican TV programs, Foro 4 TV, posted a rather interesting piece of information which, in all honesty, got me even more excited than a tentative Iron Maiden reunion. On June 28, Foro 4 TV posted on Twitter a post stating the following: Aija, 9, and Nirvana Solo Hernandez, 11, from Hermosillo, members of Radio Nube, will be a part of an Iron Maiden documentary in 2025. These talented sisters have music in their blood and have impressed everyone with their ability to rock. Well, first of all, congrats to the girls. If you haven't seen them, they're pretty awesome. And it makes me personally so happy that the new generation of fans making sure that our favorite music will never die. But in addition to that, Iron Maiden documentary in 2025? This is amazing news! Now, here's the thing. I'm a huge fan of the history of Iron Maiden documentary series. I mean, this is where I get most of this channel's memes from, by the way.
It's just outrageous.
Yet, of course, everyone knows that despite the whole fact that the last available episode ended with the words "to be continued" in its ending titles, we still haven't seen the continuation of this amazing series. And it's been years since the last episode of this documentary has been released. So at least to me, the whole fact that there might be a continuation to the history of Iron Maiden is already a great gift for the 50th anniversary of one of the greatest heavy metal bands on the planet. Especially since we Iron Maiden fans still have so many things we don't know about what actually has been going on in Iron Maiden in the 1990s, and the series has not talked about this decade, at least so far. And here's the thing, well, we've still, of course, don't know for sure whether this new documentary will be a continuation of the history of Iron Maiden, part 4 of this series, or it will be a new standalone journey through the Iron Maiden history. But at least I am super excited to be able to learn more about the little parts of the Iron Maiden internal history that we at least as of right now, can only guess and speculate about. And at least to me, knowing more about the Les Bailey era of Iron Maiden or Bruce Dickinson's return to the band would mean even more than a tentative reunion show. But what about you guys? Please let us know what you guys personally think about the history of Iron Maiden and whether you would like a part 4 of this series. I'm really curious to find out whether I'm the only one who really likes it or whether there are more of us here.
Yep.
But anyways, I'm actually really happy that such documentary would potentially, at least potentially, be released before Iron Maiden hang their instruments. Which, by the way, Steve Harris spoke about as well. In addition to all the above, Steve Harris actually pointed out a couple of interesting things about a possible end of Iron Maiden. Now, when answering a question about a tentative reunion with Paul Di'Anno, Blaze Bayley and all the other past band members, he said, "Maiden still value what we do at the moment, so we're not going to turn it into a grand finale. Maybe when there is a finale, then maybe. I don't know. But the finale is not just yet. The finale is not just yet." Now, in the last couple of years, there have been so many speculations about the end of Iron Maiden, and that it definitely for sure comes right after the Future Past tour. It all started with, speculations about Dave Murray not being happy with Iron Maiden, not wanting to continue touring live, and of course have only intensified after Nico McBrain's health problems, which came in 2023. Yet, just as we pointed out in the latest Nico McBrain video, it looks like at least Nico is in much better shape than he was before, and it is incredibly amazing to hear from the man himself, from Steve Harris, that there is no end, at least in sight. Steve Harris clearly pointed out that, at least as of right now, the band has not planned its retirement yet. And here's the thing, if he would like to spice up the conversation a little bit, if he knew that the end is coming soon and this or the next tour might be Iron Maiden's last, I am sure that, at least for marketing purposes, he would definitely hint at this. Yet no, he decisively says that Iron Maiden are not done yet, and there is no grand finale, not even in plans, but in the thoughts of this band. And this, in my opinion, is literally the best gift an Iron Maiden fan could have received today in 2024. And even more, when talking about the future of Iron Maiden, Steve Harris not really hinted, he spoke openly about the next Iron Maiden album, which it looks like the band is not even in a rush to release just yet. When the journalist asked Steve, "Do you already have new material for Iron Maiden's upcoming album?" he answered, "We've got a lot of ideas, but we don't have anything ready yet. Plus, Bruce Dickinson has been touring solo, so we don't have an album or anything yet." And this statement, at least to me, shows that the band's creative potential is not over yet. Steve Harris and the boys still have a lot to prove and a lot to show to the Iron Maiden and heavy metal community overall, yet they are not in a rush to release brand new material, despite the whole fact that they do understand that they are a band of a very respectable age, let's call it like this. Yet, despite all that, it looks like at least the boys believe that they still have a couple of good years of a run-in time in the future. But anyways, what do you guys personally think about these statements, and what do you guys personally think about the future of Iron Maiden and what the boys have planned for us for the 50th anniversary show? Because the thing is, I actually know for a fact that Iron Maiden will not stand still next year and will be on the road in 2025. Yes, I know this for a fact. And I actually cannot wait for the boys to finally announce it in the coming month. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Apologies for the video entourage and the sound quality in this video. As you understood, I'm at a Finamisto festival, and which we organized to support our troops in Ukraine here. So yeah, apologies for that. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will prevail. Slava Ukraini!